All of us want to give something back to this world. In short, we all want to leave a legacy. At least people who have earned their status and comforts in life are now thinking as to what is the way they can make a meaningful impact on this planet. Remember Steve Jobs? He said, "I am not going to rest till I make the dent in the universe." Now, how do we make that dent in the universe? Hey folks, I am CSK and I'm an educator. Welcome to CSK Speaks. Leaving a legacy. How can we leave a legacy? In today's video, I'm going to tell you 3 things. Why we need to leave a legacy. 2, how can we leave a legacy? And 3, what can you do to do that part right now? So why do we need a legacy? Remember, all great people are known for something, and that's why we know them. And because we know them is because it becomes a part of their legacy. It is their legacy that we know them. For example, Gandhiji. Yes, he won independence to us, but he left a legacy of truth and non-violence. Right? People who came after him took part in his legacy, like Martin Luther King Jr. But then, even they left a legacy for part of the world they lived in. Each one of us, no matter where we are, what we do, what kind of lifestyle we live, we have this innate need to leave a legacy. You may be a lawyer, you may be a doctor, you may be a teacher, you may be a sports star or a businessman. You want to leave a legacy. You want to see that your name stays even after you're gone. And that is very human. That is very human. Like how we have the roti, kapda, makan needs, this is that self-actualization need which all of us share. And that's why leaving a legacy becomes important. Now, how can we leave a legacy? That's the second part, is it? What can we do to leave a legacy? So here are some 10 ways which you can think about leaving a legacy by doing one of them or maybe a few of them. All right. So first is find a passion that makes you come alive. All of us are passionate people. We all have kind of resonance with something very near and dear to our hearts. But are you able to pick up that and do something about it on a regular basis? I will say start with once in a week and then make it 2 to 3 times in a week. But pick up a passion and do something about it. I remember my grandfather. He left a legacy. His legacy was educating the young girl child. He wanted, and he never rested as long as he was alive, that he went to people door to door and requested them to send their girl child to the school to get them educated. Now that was his legacy. Today, if I am running educational institutions and I have a soft corner for the girl child, is because maybe I am sharing that legacy. I'm sharing that legacy and I'm trying to do it. So I'm passionate, if you ask me, about educating children, but more passionate about educating girl child. Next, work hard on that passion. Yes, nothing comes simply and quickly. Okay, there are no shortcuts to success, as they say. Work hard on that passion. You need to hold that passion closer and you need to give it all you have. You cannot rest and say, okay, it's my passion, but I'll employ a few people to take it forward or work on my passion. No, it is your passion and you got to give your best. So you remember that it is your passion and you also have to plan out in such a way that you are able to give enough time and energy on that passion. That's the second thing. Third, live happily in your own way. Yes. See, there is no question that satisfaction is beyond a point a myth. None of us, almost all of us, have the same dissatisfaction in one part of our life or another. We all cannot be contented. That is absolutely just human. So, learn to live happily the way you are living already. Only when you learn to live and love the way you live, that's when you will be able to enjoy your life. And once you start enjoying your life, you can start leaving a legacy. Can you imagine Gandhiji not enjoying what he was wearing, not enjoying what he was talking, not believing in what he was doing, and then could he have succeeded to leave a legacy? No, right? He embraced it from his mind, from his body, from his soul, and from his heart. And that's why it became holistic and he became an example. I'm just taking one example. There may be many examples, but you got to love your life. 4. Change your path when you must, but keep moving forward. Yeah. Motion, movement, progress is important. Direction is also important. But sometimes in life, you got to change directions. I'm not saying that you got to stick to it till it is done. No. Sometimes you got to make a change or a shift in the direction. Classic example is COVID. When COVID pandemic struck, all of us changed the direction in which we were thinking about life. All of us focused on certain priorities which we had neglected earlier. So that's a change in direction. But you are progressing. You are working towards it. You are moving towards it. And that's important. That's what I mean by this particular point. Next, when the going gets tough, keep fighting. Giving up is very easy. For your passion, for your legacy, you got to fight. You got to fight. You might not even succeed in the end, but because you fought, you will be remembered. You will be remembered for the fact that you put up a brave fight. And in life, especially like how you and I live, we don't have to go to the borders to fight an enemy. We have our enemies inside us, our vices, our bad habits. Those are our enemies which are fighting. So you need to fight back. You cannot give up and let them take control of yourself. Let go of the past and live consciously in the present. Very important. Either we are busy thinking about yesterday or very, very busy planning for tomorrow. But we don't remember that we are using today to do that. We are using today to think of the past or to plan for the future. How about just one day? Start with 1 hour. Start with 1 minute. That I'm not going to think about anything, but I'm going to think about now, here and now. That's the best way. You start being in the present, you will enjoy, and legacy gets created automatically. All the people who have done well in life are people who stuck to the present more than their past and their future. Embrace new ideas, lessons, and challenges. Yes. Keep an open mind. Keep an open eyes. And more importantly, listen. Embrace new ideas. New ideas like Rabindranath Tagore gave, that like the wind flows from the north to the south or the east to the west, let all good ideas come to me from all directions. So when they come, are you ready to embrace them? And when you embrace them, you can match them with your passion and then start working towards leaving a legacy. Appreciate the little things in life that mean a lot. Very, very small things. As simple as, I'll give you this example. You are wearing one of the most expensive pair of shoes. Okay, you're going out to the city, to the shopping place. For whatever reason, a small pebble enters one of your shoes. Will you be comfortable in that expensive shoes? No, right? Till you stop, pull out that pebble and throw it out of the shoe, you will be uncomfortable. That's exactly what I'm saying when I'm saying the impact of small things. A small pebble as compared to that expensive shoes and that 6 foot or 5.5 feet human body can cause you problems. So small things matter in life, and are you taking care of them, and are you happy about being grateful for those small things? Live honorably through kindness. Yes, live with honor and live for kindness. Be kind. You don't have to give money. The minute I say be kind, you just have to be kind in your attitude, in your approach, in your communication. Be kind and love your life. More importantly, live with honor. Live honorably. Your word is your bond. Keep that in mind. And that's the legacy. There are people, you can go back to history. Gujarat allowed Persians just because the king of Gujarat then gave the word to take them as refugees. Word is the bond. There is no agreement. There is no written document. But then the word was the bond. So live with honor and live for kindness. Spend quality time with the people you love. That's the biggest part of leaving a legacy. The people who are with you, they are your family, they are your friends, they are your ambassadors, they are your spokespersons once you're gone. If you give them quality time and love and give them that respect, they will take your legacy forward. Today, if I am doing certain things what my grandfather did or my father did, is because they gave me the time, they gave me the love, and they gave me the direction. And today I associate myself with that. And so are you. But are you doing that with your parents, with your children, with your future generation? That's the question I will leave you with. So here are these things which you can do. Now the last part. The last part is, what can you do, or what are the things which you have heard so far, but how can you implement them? The simple word for that is act. Act, and act now. Start acting. There is no perfect scheme or a perfect plan. No plan is perfect. You make it perfect by acting on the plan. So act on it. Act on it, and then you get to leave your legacy. Thank you very much for being with me on this video. Thank you.